back to Crown Chats and to part 2 with the phenomenal and Grammy Award winning Best Movie Actress, Nikki DeLoach. Let's dive right in. And you just wrapped your new Christmas movie, Grand Ole Opry Christmas, coming November 29th on Hallmark Channel. What was the experience like for you to actually film at the Grand Ole Opry? And of course, it was announced that there are so many cameos from some country music artists, including some of my favorites like Rhett Akins, Susie Boggess, and Pam Tillis. So what was it like to film in such a place of country music history with the artists that helped create that history?
I literally lost my mind because I grew up listening to the Opry with my dad, and we were such huge fans. And so, being able to be a part of this movie was, and of course I lost my dad. And so being able to be a part of this movie was so personal to me because, my dad, when I was a little girl and growing up as a little singer, and he would drive me to my vocal classes and my vocal lessons, he would say to me, you could be on that stage one day too. So it just was like such a beautiful full circle moment. And then to meet some of his heroes in country music, like Susie Boggess and Pam Tillis. I got to sit in hair and makeup with Pam Tillis. Yeah. And she was in one hair chair and I was in the other hair chair. And I literally was trying to keep my cool, Haley. But, trying to be like, no, I'm like a cool gal. I had zero cool this whole movie, zero cool with all the country music artists. I was like, hi, my name is Nikki. I'm such a fan. Can I have a picture? It was incredible. It was a dream come true. It is such a special, special movie. And I think your husband will love this one.
I'm sure he will. So with that one too, we've had some kind of Nashville set Hallmark country movies, and obviously you're starring with Mr. Christopher Palaha, and we know both of you can sing. Maybe you can share, maybe you can't. Are we going to see you guys, or maybe one or both of you, singing on that stage?
Well, actually, in the beginning, the script was that my character was a singer. And so I was going to give the big performance at the end of the movie. And then at the last minute, it shifted to Brad Paisley doing it. So, when Brad Paisley says yes, you just kindly move out of the way. But I do sing a tiny bit. I'm a songwriter. And so I sing in the capacity of a songwriter working on trying to work out a song. So it's not that moment, but like I said, when you get Brad Paisley, you just say, you know what? You take the stage. But I did get to stand in that circle, and I did get to stand on that stage, and it was magical. It really was.
And of course, your new movie Home Turf premieres October 4th on Hallmark Channel, and you star alongside Mr. Warren Christie. Tell us a little bit about what we can expect.
Oh, we had so much fun, Haley. We had so much fun. I finally got to work with McLean Nelson, the director, who I've been dying to work with for years. And he is just such a blast and such a great director. And this was the first time in 10 years I've been doing movies for the network where I said yes after reading the first act. I didn't even read the rest of the script. I read the first act, and then I texted my husband, who's also my lawyer, and I said, it's yes. It's yes. That script was so good. Aisha Francis, who's one of our executives at Hallmark, she did such a beautiful job developing it with our writers, who did such a great job writing that movie. It is funny. It's got so much heart. It is everything you want in a fall movie. I'm a huge football fan, grew up watching football. So this is also one for the boys, not just the ladies, but I play the dean of a school, a newly elected dean of a school. And it's a school that is, like many, smaller colleges in this country, struggling. And I've been brought in to save the school. And days into my time there's a pipe that burst in one of the dorms, and it happens to be the dorm that the football players stay. So the inciting incident is that they end up moving a handful of these football players into the dean of the school's home. So they invade my home, and obviously chaos, shenanigans ensue, and it is just, I mean, a lot of the really big funny moments didn't get to stay in the final edit of the movie, but man, it's funny. It's got so much heart. Warren Christie, gosh, what a babe. I mean, like such a incredible leading man. I mean, number one, just look at his face. Number two, he's such a gentleman, just in life as well, and he's such a good actor. Yeah, it just comes to work prepared, such a professional. I've had the privilege of doing two movies with him now, and he's so good in this character. He's a sports dad. His son plays hockey and is really exceptional and working his way up to the top in hockey in Canada. So he just, this role really suited him very well, and it also suited me. It was a bit of my character is very type A. She's used to having everything a certain way, and then all of a sudden these kids come into her home and blow it up, almost literally. And she has to learn to stop trying to control everything and instead learn to embrace, what really, really, really matters in life and remember what's really important. And Warren's character and these boys really bring her to that place.
And that brings us to our final segment, which I call a little crown to crown, which is simply a rapid fire response. I'm going to give you a topic, and you're going to give me the first answer that comes to mind.
Okay.
Right. Dream filming location.
Oh gosh, because I literally, the first thing that came to mind was like three words. It was three places. I'm really dying to do a movie in Ireland. I'm really, really would love to go to Ireland to do a movie. Japan would be the other one, and Australia the third.
Well, maybe there's like a trilogy going on there. I'm just saying, but you could have all three.
So Japan, Australia, Ireland. Those are my three bucket list places.
So you obviously have some music girl band roots in your background. But if you and some of the Hallmark Channel actors were going to form a brand new pop group, who would you have in it and what would the name be?
Oh, okay. How many people? Like five, because there's five people in my girl band. Okay. So, I mean, come on. I'd have to have Jenna Claire Mason. I would have to have, in terms of dudes, I would have to have Jonathan Bennett and I would have to have Wes Brown. I mean, come on. Jonathan Bennett is brilliant. And, and also the voice and the performer, absolutely need him, necessary. And then, I don't know if the ladies know this and the gentlemen know this, but Heather Hemmons is, I believe, Juilliard. I believe it was Juilliard. I know it's like one of those really, really, really like, and has a girl band. She's already like been in that world too. Incredible voice. So we gotta pull Heather Hemmons into that, and then having all that talent around me, like they'll just like elevate everything, and then I just sit back and like dance in the background and jump in and sing. But I think we could call ourselves the Care Bears. Ben Ayers always, he used to joke but also serious that we were the Hallmark family in terms of talent. That we're the Care Bears. Like we just want to go around in the world and kind of just like, from our hearts to everybody else's, just try to emit love and joy and happiness and make people feel like everything's going to be okay. So I think that's an appropriate, and in that case, we'd have to add Ben Ayers to the group as well, because he came up with the name. And listen, you want Ben Ayers a part of anything, any group that you have, period. He is. So we have 6 people, 3 boys, 3 girls.
Other than Curious Cater and True Justice, which of your past projects has more story to tell, either as a sequel, prequel, or spinoff?
the other movie that I always saw such a great sequel, and I wanted to find us 10 years later and see where these characters are, was A Dream of Christmas. I've always wanted to do a sequel to that movie. Some movies, you can really like you want to work with those people again, but the movie has been completed. Those stories have been completed, but A Dream of Christmas was one where I really thought, how fun would it be to find these characters 10 years down the road, three kids under their belt, and in that sandwich generation of taking care of parents that are aging and taking care of children and then wanting out, and then going on that journey of realizing the grass is not always greener on the other side. And even though they are in the middle of it with their parents and their kids and all the heart of life, that heart is also beautiful and purposeful, and some of the best years of your life if you can look at it that way. So I think, that would be a story that I like for years now. I'm like, gosh, I want to do that movie.
You've had a lot of picture perfect moments on screen, but what is something either hilarious or unglamorous that's happened to you either during a take or behind the scenes?
Oh, all the time. All the time. I on this movie with Chris, I I will when I've been working really, really long hours, Chris Copier, who is our AD on the last two movies I've done, he's also Hunter King's fiance. He's amazing. And he would say, like, oh gosh, oh my gosh, guys, we gotta go. Nikki's about to lose it. And by lose it means I'm gonna get a giggling fit and I can't come out of it. Like I just can't, like something snaps, I start laughing and then I can't stop laughing. And like I have to like literally remove myself and collect myself and come back because I can't get it together. And it's like when I get super tired, this is what happens. And it happened on this last movie. And we were like, we had to get our day and make our day. And Chris was just making me laugh so hard. And that with the exhaustion, I just got into a crazy giggling fit and couldn't come out of it. I tripped on camera. I've fallen on camera. I have, you know, like not remembered my lines. I've run into things. I've spilled things all over me. I'm a bit, I'm a bit of a hot mess some of the time. But that I always say, like we need to do blooper reels, especially on home turf, because there was a lot of physical comedy in it. And when you do physical comedy, inevitably there's going to be something that's going to happen. You're going to fall, you're going to trip, you're going to do something crazy, you're going to drop stuff. And there's just so many of those moments. But it's all in the play and in the fun. And if you take yourself too seriously, like I can't. I'm not a surgeon. We're making movies.
I love it. That needs to be like a new Hallmark Plus exclusive. It's just like the gag reels from all these past movies. Like it's like America's Funniest Home Videos, but it's all the Hallmark kind of bonus
Do you
footage.
know how much our fans would love that? I tell
Oh my
the
God.
producers every time, and every time they don't do this, and I'm like, you guys are missing out.
And that wraps us up. Thank you so, so much for being here. I cannot tell you how much I love your movies and how much joy and hope they have brought me over the years. And just the fact that I've been able to meet you and connect with you is just the greatest gift of all. And of course, we'll be seeing you at the Hallmark Christmas Experience in Kansas City. We have Christmas Con coming in the future and even the Hallmark Cruise. You are a busy, busy person this holiday season. And that said, people need to keep up with you. So where can we find and follow Nikki DeLoach?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at Nick DeLoach. N-I-K, my last name. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to my profile on TikTok because up until now I have not been using it, but I'm going to start and I'm trying to actually TikTok. I don't know how to do it. How do you do it? Profile. I'm on profile. Oh, it's Nikki DeLoach official. Nikki DeLoach official on TikTok, and I'm gonna start posting there, even though I haven't been able to figure out how to use it. But Nick DeLoach on Instagram. Oh, I don't know who that person is. Um, Nick DeLoach at Instagram is where you can find me right now.
And more dance videos coming on TikTok. I love it.
More dance videos, yes.
And that wraps up another episode of Crown Chats. Thank you so much for joining me. We have so many more incredible guests continuing to come on later this season, so you don't want to miss out on the fun. So please be sure you're liked and subscribed to this YouTube channel, and of course following me, Haley, at Crown the Halls on Instagram. Don't forget to pick up our sweet merch with Dressing Festive. You can find that linked here in the episode as well as in my Instagram bio. So until next time, wear your crown. Your crown may tilt, may it never fall, but you are beautiful and you are strong.